leftovers, brain cake pieces that dropped onto the bakery floor, old episodes, off the rails episodes, and out of the norm content are wrapped up and refrigerated, but are still just as delicious as ever.
Hey, children. Welcome to another episode of Braincake. It's Jimothy here, along with a very foreign, long-lost Mr. Brock. Sir, where the fuck you been?
I've been lost in the hills, chasing rats.
Shit.
And yeah, that's what I've been living on.
You've been chasing rats this whole
Things are
time.
pretty crazy here. Yeah, just with my bare hands, no tools.
Is that how you've been surviving COVID this whole time? Is that
Rub sticks together for fire so I can cook them.
You don't go to gas stations or fucking grocery
No,
stores
this is
anymore?
nothing. This was before then.
Oh, before then?
No, this was before all that. I've been doing this for a long time.
Oh, it's just nothing's changed.
You never had
rat? No, not rat.
No, that's what keeps me strong.
I think
they're high in protein.
I think you're a freak.
I mean, I have immunity, man. It's from the rats.
Of course. This whole time, Brock has had you've had the immunity in your back pocket this whole time, and you've just been keeping it to yourself.
So we do. Most people don't want to eat rats.
So they just rather get sick.
I'll bring you one.
So if it just comes down to
you get sick from eating the rats.
Yeah. So if you're just gonna come down to either just getting very sick and dying, or just eating a rat and dealing with well.
No, you can definitely still die from the rats from eating those. It's not good for you, but I do it.
Man, fuck. I'll eat a rat if it means I ain't gonna die. I want some protein.
But then you also might die from eating the rat, though. So.
Well, shit. I ain't trying to.
I feel like it's probably similar to a squirrel.
No, ain't no way. I wouldn't think they'd be safe. People actually eat squirrel, don't they?
It's got to be similar. I mean, they're both. Well, people eat rats. They're rodents. I mean.
Well, I guess so.
Prettier tails.
But nobody's eating hamsters.
They're just tree rats.
Somebody's
eating hamsters.
So there's sewer rats.
People. Yeah, there's definitely people eating hamsters.
Sewer rats, creek rats, tree rats. Fucking, I don't know, desert rats.
There's river rats. I mean, are there desert rats? Those are camels.
No, I don't know if there's desert rats. I hope not. We need less rats.
I'm sure there's rodents in the desert.
Are ferrets rats?
We could do with less rats.
Are ferrets rats?
I don't know. I wonder if they are rodents or not.
Yeah, that's what I should be saying. Rodents, not rats.
I think ferrets eat meat. I don't know if that makes it not a rodent, though. I don't know. I'm not a biologist.
Ferrets
just
are
the guy
weasels.
That eats rats.
Yeah, ferrets are weasels. I looked it up.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not.
What's a weasel? Are weasels rodents?
I are weasel. I am weasel.
You're a fucking weasel, yeah.
I am weasel. Yeah. I are baboon. Fuck.
Something.
A lot. Oh, that reference was lost. That was such a lost reference.
Got a shiny red ass.
Huh?
You got a shiny red ass.
Who got a shiny red ass?
Baboons and you.
Yeah, well, no, not me. I can assure you, I don't have a shiny red ass. If anything, I have a pale ghost
After a good spanking.
Now,
after a good spanking, you'd have a shiny red ass.
Okay, that's yeah, I guess you would. I mean, I most certainly would. I'm white. It's gonna show.
When I say it, that's what's
show
gonna
up
happen.
super. I'm ghosty, man. It's gonna show up super quick. You know what I mean? It's easier. Yeah. It's easier to like bronze and burn like fucking fish meat.
It'll go away, and then that handprint will show up.
Oh yeah. You gotta get an Andre Giant size hand, type of smack on that ass. Leave that kind of imprint.
Smacking you though. Imagine a man like that smacking you anywhere. I mean, on the ass, probably the best spot.
That seems like that would have been a Jackass stunt or something. Yeah. God, I don't even like thinking about that. Just taking somebody like that from the past and moving them to a time period where Jackass was a thing.
I
Like
can
they would
imagine.
have
I
been
mean, they could
guests on
still
the
get the
show.
Big Show.
Yeah,
They would probably have him choke slam him or something though, instead of just smacking him on the ass.
I feel like it'd have to be Andre though, just because he had that super broken English, because he was super French, and
I forget he was French.
yeah, and his voice was so deep, like you just couldn't even understand him. Even if his English was super clear, you would never understand him, or I
Like
couldn't.
whales would beach themselves trying to get to the sounds he was making. They thought
It-
it was one of them.
yeah, he can you imagine if he was, say, Johnny Knoxville and Bam Margera? You remember Jackass #2 when Bam Margera is getting the fucking brand? You know what I'm talking about? Like they do a horse brand
With
on his
the
ass.
with the dick and balls.
Yeah. Uh,
Is it? Yeah.
just let it be
Which they
Andre
had
the
to have got
Giant.
custom made, right?
I think
He
so.
could do it.
Yeah, like just I mean, we could set Andre Giant's hand on fire to where it's gonna be hot enough to leave a print like that or something.
He probably wouldn't mind. He wouldn't even feel it.
Have him on the camera says, "I'm Andre the Giant, and this is the brand." I don't know. Fucking swats his enormous ass hand across Bam's spine, like he just severs his spine, spanking him, leaving a
Do you
big
think it
old
would be
print.
worse? Do you think it'd be worse to get punched by Andre or by Tyson?
Oh, by Tyson. I think it would still have to be Tyson.
Okay, what if you had to pick between getting choke slammed by Andre or punched squarely in the face from old Mike?
I'm gonna take a choke slam from Andre. I don't want it to die. I don't want to like face death by taking a clean punch from Mike Tyson. Is it without gloves even, or with gloves?
I think I'd prefer without gloves, actually.
What do you think you? Why would
I think
you want?
I think you'd be better off.
Steve-O ran into this motherfucker's fist on a Comedy Central roast and broke his nose. Mike Tyson held his fist out straight like that, and Steve-O ran into it and broke his
That probably
nose.
hurt less. That probably hurt less than getting punched by him, I think.
I mean, it probably would, but that broke his nose. And Mike Tyson didn't move. Now just picture that fist coming at you.
You wouldn't have time to picture it. I think you'd just be out and then you'd wake up.
The only thing you would picture is your life flashing before your eyes and a set of pictures. A very fast flip book of your life.
I can't imagine even hanging out with him. You'd have to be on edge the whole time.
He's sitting on fucking pins and needles around him. He's like, geez.
I mean, he's probably a nice guy sometimes, I'm sure, but
I mean, I don't know. He was a convicted rapist. You know.
Well,
like when that whether or not,
I forget about that.
I only say that like I don't know if it happened or not. I don't know, but according to the courts, it was convicted. Now I don't know whether that. I've heard before that like he may have actually retracted that like well after his sentence was served and everything. So it may not have even happened at all. So I don't know. I've not really kept up with that story. So crucify me for whatever information I may be missing. But yeah, I don't know. You would want to sit around him though, just like you can't laugh at him, right? He's got the speech impediment. It's a big old hardy har amongst people. You know, now Kith, if you
yeah, as long as he's not around.
I mean, yeah, of course. That's when you can joke about your old pal Mike is when he's not around. You can talk shit behind his back, but you're not like surrounded to sit there and make a jab at him. You know, like after a beer or two. That's how you.
Well, there was that whole
killed.
thing where I can't remember that dude's name, but like they kind of got into a little. It wasn't even like a fight; it was just a verbal thing. But
who with Mike Tyson?
Like they were talking to each other about. Yeah, he was on some radio show, and I can't think of that guy's name now. Fuck. But he was basically telling Mike something about what he was mentally. He was like, "You're saying he had a god complex basically while he's telling Mike, and Mike was like, "No, I'm a piece of shit. I hate myself."
Nah, man, I'm a
was-
piece of shit. I hate
They got-
myself.
They got hated. They got heated for a moment, and then that guy realized he was talking to Mike, I guess,
Who are you to judge Mike Tyson?
as you would.
I fucking hate Mike Tyson. No one hates Mike more than Mike. Fuck you.
I don't know if I hate Mike.
I mean, well, Mike hates Mike. And really, his opinion of himself is really the only thing that should matter. He shouldn't
Yeah,
care
you
what
gotta
anybody
agree with
thinks
him.
about himself but himself. And if he's not happy with him, if Mike thinks Mike's a piece of shit, then Mike needs to change Mike and stop being a piece of shit.
I think
Piece
he's
of
gonna-
shit. A piece of shit wouldn't bite somebody's fucking or no, a piece of shit would bite somebody's ear off. I'm sorry, Mike.
I've never bitten anybody's ear off.
He in the sport of competition, no less. Mike. Evander Holyfield was having a boxing match with you, Mike.
I mean, he could have bit Mike's ear. That would have been fine.
You can't bite in the rules of boxing.
I mean, was there a rule before then that said you couldn't bite his ear?
Yes.
Oh,
I mean, well, no biting, no low blows.
oh, that's right. Yeah. So that had to have been allowed at one point, and then they were like, "Yeah, we can't."
Yeah. Who was the guy who first done it? Who was
Yeah,
the
they're like,
first
well-
culprit of biting somebody's ear?
Nobody said. So
Yeah. Why is no one biting another person on the lips? Why is that not happening in boxing?
can they kiss though? They can't bite, but can they kiss each other while they box?
Hey, there's nothing that says they can't technically.
I mean, probably not, right?
No, I mean, so sure they could kiss. I mean, like you could do that. I don't know. You might incense the other boxer into like losing. You definitely confuse them.
They'd be real confused, yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit, man. We may have just introduced
What
a
if-
fucking tactic into boxing that these guys can be utilizing to fuck with
Yeah,
their
they
opponents.
do some weird stuff already, like smothering each other.
Yeah,
Like,
and they
I always
talk.
wonder too if like they'll pinch each other sometimes.
They'll pinch each.
Yeah.
Do
'Cause
you
that
think
shit
they
hurts.
can? Do you think they can through those gloves?
Well, I mean, they're probably not supposed to, but they could definitely get by with it. It wouldn't be that hard to hide pinching somebody. There's a lot going on.
Well, I definitely. I mean, I'm sure they're going to check. They're definitely going to check, make sure your gloves aren't loaded.
I'm thinking more of like MMA, I guess, where you have fingers free is what I was saying.
Oh yeah, I see what
But-
you're saying. Yeah.
But I mean, getting pinched hurts. So if you're trying to fight a guy, I'd almost just as soon be punched in the face as to get pinched real hard. I guess it depends on who's punching me.
and who's pinching you?
Yeah.
Like if Andre the Giant was pinching you, or if Mike Tyson was punching you, or biting your ear, Mike. Evander didn't fucking ask for that.
He wouldn't. He didn't really do that, man. That's not real.
It's not real. Fucking spit out a piece of his fucking ear.
That's not real. He had that. That was just sleight of hand. He had that in his glove the whole time. That fake ear.
He had it on him. He threw it down as a fucking.
Yeah.
He planted that on Mike, is what it was. Evander
It was
went in
all-
with a missing ear,
It was all distraction. Yeah.
or he tried to sew on a prosthetic piece to his ear.
Yeah.
That way it
in
would
between
come-
rounds.
Yeah, they would sit there. They kind of powdered up, look like they're gonna fucking water him down and rinse the blood off him, but they just happened to miss a really chunky spot on his ear that's all of a sudden red. Mike's a monster.
He just likes ears.
I-
He likes
I-
he likes the taste of them, the texture.
Oh yeah, dude. I remember one time, whenever I was a kid, watching WWF like in '98, '99, whatever the fuck. I can remember Mike Tyson talking about that was the Royal Rumble in '99. He was talking about his man. His favorite wrestler was Stone Cold at the time, so they had him up in like the balcony box, whatever, right? And they started interviewing him, whatever. And he's so much of a fucking fan, dude. He may have just got caught up, I don't know, in the moment. But they asked him, he's like, man, I came here to see my man Cold Stone Steve Austin.
I mean, it happens sometimes.
Yeah, not Stone Cold, Cold Stone.
Cold Stone. Cold Stone Creamery.
Cold Stone. Like, yeah, Cold Stone. That could be, yeah, like an ice cream like a creamery or like a marble slab
It
type
is.
of
It is.
place. Is it?
It is. Cold Stone Creamery is a place.
Well, shit. Mike Tyson just really likes ice cream. That's what it is.
Maybe that was the whole thing. He didn't mess up. He knew what he was
No,
talking about.
he knew what he was
He
talking.
was asking
Yeah,
Stone Cold. Yeah, he wanted him to go get ice cream with him.
he was just trying to name drop them on fucking television on USA TV.
Yeah,
Back
I
in
don't know
the
if they
day.
existed then. When that would have been in the '90s or what, early 2000s.
Maybe he made it. Maybe it's all his baby.
It might be his with the pigeons and all that.
So I love Cold Stone.
I was
Cold
watching the
Stone.
thing. I was watching the. Well, no, actually, it was just something I was listening to. Stone Cold talking about the punch that Tyson gave to Shawn Michaels.
Oh yeah.
He was talking about if it was real or not, and he was like, "No, he didn't. He didn't give it all he had, but he definitely connected with Shawn and wrung his jaws for him." Is the way he described it.
Yeah, that's the way I'd always heard it too. Is that when he'd punch Shawn Michaels, like he'd done enough to touch him, but like it's like no, of course not. He wasn't gonna fucking deck him.
Yeah, could you imagine?
Right. But now Floyd Mayweather did punch Big Show and break his nose for real.
Oh, really?
That legitimately happened. Yeah. Yeah. Big Show gets on his knees, right, and fucking Floyd Mayweather, like he's in there and he's basically taunting him, and basically just kind of throw a punch. He throws three, and they all fucking connect with his nose, and his nose is like a fucking mashed potato just covered in blood.
I wonder if he did it on purpose or if he just didn't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shortly, the guy punches for a living. He can't have accidentally punched you, right?
Right.
That
Well, I'm sure they said. I'm sure they were like, make it look good. I was like, well, there's one way to make it look good, and that's to fucking do it.
Yeah,
just do it.
Can do it.
Punch a fucking 7-foot man in the face and break his nose. And he legit chased him off too. Like they've done interviews about it since then. Like he was fucking furious. Like Floyd practically fled the building.
I can't say as I blame him
because he was chasing him. Yeah, he's a very fucking large individual. I would bring it up on here, but I know how this tends to be if I try to do anything like that, if I'm on the hosting end. If Kiwi were hosting, Kiwi, plug it in here, my man. If you haven't already up to this point, I would like for this video to kind of show this man's face being punched in for fun. God, a lot of boxer talk.
Oh, Big Show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've been playing a boxing game. That's why I texted you yesterday and was like, "Fuck Isaac Frost," because fuck Isaac Frost.
Yes, fuck Isaac Frost. If you're not familiar with what he's talking about, is it Fight Night Round 2? Is that what you're playing?
No, it's I think it's Champion.
Which
I was noticing.
That's it. Yeah.
I was playing it yesterday. It was like made in 2011. It seems so far away now. That's a 10-year-old game.
Yeah, I had it for Xbox 360, man.
Yeah.
It's been a hot minute. Oh yeah. Well, they've not really made any boxing games since then.
No,
which is unfortunate.
Games, they're fun. I played UFC 4 the other day, and it's fucking awful.
Last one I played I played UFC 3. I wasn't too enthralled by it, but dude, they just don't make boxing games anymore, and I don't care. There is a big difference in a boxing game and a UFC game. They feel entirely different.
Yeah.
And boxing, I would argue, is more fun, but yet you would have to like boxing though. You can't. I don't think you're going to transition a UFC fan first over to boxing.
Probably not.
No. I don't think it would work that way. I think a boxing fan would have an easier transition to UFC because boxing and kickboxing are practically neighbors. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So kickboxing is used in UFC by some people.
Yeah. Champion's good though. I still enjoy playing it. I just don't try and fight Isaac because.
Yeah, Isaac Frost, by the way, is the main boss or the end, basically the end boss of the story mode on that.
He's the
boxing
big
guy.
bad.
Big bad prison daddy.
Yeah, well, I don't think he was even in prison.
Oh,
You
he
do
may not
fight
have been
like
in prison.
You do fight like some white supremacists on the story mode, though.
Isn't that pleasant? Isn't that pleasant?
It's strange.
You start out in a prison boxing, and like, why not? Let's just beat up some fucking Nazis. Sure. I mean, that's
Yeah, I mean, why
fine.
not? That's a strong
Wow.
start to
Yeah.
any game. I
It's
mean,
like, all right, you got me. All right, we're starting up this game by boxing Nazis in a prison. Sure.
yeah, Wolfenstein built a franchise on it.
That's true. Wolfenstein made fucking millions of dollars on the backs of
Yeah.
Nazis.
People like killing Nazis. I mean,
Who doesn't?
true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who doesn't want to see a Nazi bleed?
Yeah, most people. It's one of the few things that it's well, I want to say nobody is on the side of, but nearly everybody is on the side of like
Nazis
killing
wouldn't
Nazis
agree
is
with
okay.
you. Yeah, Nazis wouldn't agree with you. They would say they don't appreciate that tone.
Probably not. They probably don't appreciate it.
And probably the KKK would probably have an argument against you.
I wonder what the KKK's official stance was on Nazis when everything, like during the period of World War II.
I don't know. I never really thought about that.
I haven't either. You know what I have thought about though is I wonder if there are like racist or homophobic furries. I really like the idea of like a bunch of furries together, and they're like, we're okay with, having sex with dogs and ponies and cats and stuff, but marriage is for a man and a woman.
Yeah, like, hey man, I like dressing up as a bear and fucking this horse, but listen, dudes on dude butthole, no go, bro.
Yeah,
No, just no, man. No
do
way. No
Can't
way.
I want to go.
I want to go to heaven.
Calico.
I want to go to heaven.
You can have a calico and a tabby cat together. That's fine. But we don't like interracial dating in humans. That's not okay.
Yeah. We're not a fan of that in our suburban area.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Keep that out of our neighborhoods.
I just like to think that there's got to be some, right? There's got to be at least a small group.
Dude, honestly, I feel like homophobic furries is an oxymoron.
You would think. I think that's why I like to think about it.
Yeah, it's borderline an oxymoron. Because, like, someone that's into that type of lifestyle or the BDSM lifestyle, it's like finding somebody that's into the BDSM lifestyle that's homophobic. I'd find that kind of bizarre. That would seem very bizarre to me.
That's the whole
bro. You literally strap dildos to your forehead and fucking just like beg and eat dog food and shit. Like, shut up. Like, you don't condone two people of the same sex fucking each other, but what the fuck are you? Yeah. What are you talking about?
Yeah, like, prolapse my anus, but I'm not for gay sex.
Yeah, yeah. Fist me, Captain, but please, no penis for me. None whatsoever. How dare you? How dare you insinuate, sir? People are strange. People are strange. Like, I don't understand, like, sexual proclivities. It's just whatever you're into, man. It is. Like, but you're really not anybody to judge somebody else's shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, really,
if it's harming somebody. I don't see why anybody would give a shit.
That's the way I feel about it. I'm like, really, at the end of the day, as long as you're not hurting another person, if that person asks to be hurt, that's different.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah.
That's totally acceptable. But just know your limits. Know your partner's limits. And fuck everybody else. Not literally fuck them, but fuck them in a figurative
they want
sense.
To. Yeah.
I mean, unless they want to and you're into that. If you want to have a big swinger party, if that's your thing. Swingers, I don't know how I feel about the whole swinger side of things.
Yeah, I feel like it's a line that once you cross, you can't really go back, right?
I would say that would have to be something you and your partner both would have to be inherently just interested in for a long time, probably well before you ever met one another.
Yeah, but it would never be like things would never be the same. Like unless you go into it with that in mind,
Yeah, I was
it
gonna
would never
say
be the
like
same again.
if you were a single person going into a swingers thing, that's different, but that's not what swingers do.
Yeah, I was gonna
Swingers,
say
I mean,
that's not even
yeah,
the same, is it?
yeah, that's not even no, that's like cuckling or some shit. Just depending
Right.
what, or just like coming on in for a,
Hell yeah.
help me plow my wife type of situation or
Right.
whatever. It's a strange proposition, mind you. If you're not expecting something like that, a lot of people. I mean, like I'm sure, like that's a stereotypical thing that a man would probably be intrigued by, right? Supposedly would be the fucking two chicks and a dude, right? Or two
Mm.
dudes and a chick, the whole fucking bourgeois like that.
I'm
Right.
surprised you've never been propositioned by
No, I
anyone.
I have. That's what I was getting at. Like I have. It's not it's not ideal. It doesn't like the offer does not stand nearly as exciting as you would think it would be.
Yeah, I feel like it caused a lot of stress and anxiety, honestly,
Yeah,
more than anything.
like the offer I can remember getting, it's only happened one time. I've never done it. I'm just saying, like the one offer I ever had, and I politely declined. The offer went as, "Hi, you're cute." I said, "Why, thank you." Said, "Would you like to spit roast me with my husband?" I was like,
What? No
"Yeah."
lead up. She just
No
straight
lead
to
up.
it.
It was just straight to it. It was like, he was like, "Would you want to come spit roast me with my husband?" I was like, um, I mean, not really.
No,
I mean,
no. I was gonna go play Skyrim.
yeah,
Why are you
yeah.
asking
I
me
was gonna
that?
go slay some fucking dragons. Go. I don't want to see. And then next thing I know, because
You spit roasting.
this was like one of those dating sites, right? So of course,
Okay.
and it happened to be one of them that you can send photos or videos on. I didn't
Hell yeah.
ask for that. I didn't ask for it. It
Hell
just
yeah.
happened to follow up the message, right? It was just of her sauntering towards her lover and
Nice.
um,
Like a pony.
lifting up his gentle tummy to blow this man.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, and I'm like, yeah, this it doesn't have to be happening, but this is happening in front of me. Like, I don't want to be a part of this messy sandwich. I'd rather go home and slay some
You know you do.
goddamn
You'd be the
dragons.
mayonnaise.
No, I got Dark Brotherhood quest to fucking do, dude. I got to slay some
Right?
people. I got to do some thieves guild.
Yeah,
I don't
Cicero
know.
needs killing.
Yeah, I got fucking yeah. Cicero's been fucking around with the Dark Mother, or whatever the fuck she is. Been fucking around trying to summon Mike Tysons. What Cicero's been doing. Oh, oh
He will
no,
too.
oh no, my laptop.
Still going strong though.
And there you have it, folks. There's another episode of Braincake.leftovers in the books forever. Make sure you grab a bookmark and slap it on that son of a bitch really good so you can tuck those internet pages really snug and tight deep within your smartphone and your ass pocket. That's where we deserve to be anyway, for trying to pump out such a half-assed episode. Well, I can't say it's half-assed episode. As you have heard, there's a reason this is a leftover episode, and it's not anything outside of just technicality issues. The episode itself is fine. I didn't realize that I had recorded with my laptop audio speakers as opposed to my normal headset or my normal microphone, so I fucked up multiple times on my end. It had nothing to do with Brock. Everything is all on me for what happened with this episode, I should say. Between my laptop not being fully prepared for it, like I have to break down and get a new laptop, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary folks of the Brain Cake universe, I have to. Like, there's just no way around it. There's no fucking way around it. I can't hold it off any longer. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to, I don't know, fuck it. Who knows? Maybe smartphone's just the way to go forever, right? That's the way we're all headed anyway. We're already kind of there. But I do thank you for entertaining us by listening to this. If you have made it this far, I thank you very much and would like to hear from you. Yes, between my laptop dying, recording through my speakers, this is about a 2-minute apology, I guess is what I'm offering here. But I just felt like I owe some type of explanation. So, well, I guess that's it. That's really all I got. So, with that being said, folks, I hope you have a wonderful day, night, evening, afternoon, fortnight, fucking eternal slumber, whatever it is that you're looking to do. I hope you do it and you do it well. Stay safe. Brush your teeth if you got them. Wipe your ass if you got one of those too. And we shall see you next week, folks. Take care.